Live from the CBS Broadcast Center, this is CBS 2 News at 11.
It's the worst November storm we've seen in 6 years.
Oh, my God. I couldn't stop. It's so slippery in here.
The evening commute crippled.
I'm so frustrated.
Roads shut down. Drivers stranded.
How long have you been in the car? 6 hours.
Front-wheel drive cars can't get anywhere.
Buses colliding. Transit hubs overflowing. Thousands of people just desperate to get home.
This has been the worst I've seen it. It's been unreal.
It is unreal. Good evening. I'm Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Christine Johnson. The first snowstorm of the season slammed our area during one of the worst possible times, rush hour. And right now, thousands of people still haven't made it home.
We have already broken a century-old record in Central Park, and there's a chance of even more snow for the morning rush. Some drivers say they've been stuck on the West Side Highway for at least 6 hours, facing an endless view of taillights. We have a team of reporters covering the storm, the roads, mass transit, and Lonnie Quinn standing by with your forecast. But we begin with Valerie Castro. She is still in Mobile 2, still on the Henry Hudson Parkway tonight, struggling along here. Valerie.
Well, Maurice and Christine, we're headed southbound, which is actually not bad at this hour, but we want you to take a look at the northbound side. Traffic is still crawling right now. Drivers still desperate to get home. We were in that same mess earlier today, and we did the math. It took us 5 hours to go 5 miles.
5 hours. I'm bored. I've been stuck in traffic for the past 2 hours.
You've been in the car
for 4 hours.
Misery had plenty of company on Manhattan's west side, where drivers found themselves in total gridlock.
I'm so frustrated. Like, the dog needs to do her business, the kid needs to do her homework, and we just can't get back. It's really bad.
6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours.
How do you feel?
Tired and hungry.
We were in the same boat, traveling right alongside them in Mobile 2. We left the broadcast center on West 57th Street at about 3:15 this afternoon. Right now it's 5:40 and we're at 133rd Street. Traffic has been crawling for most of the ride, and in some cases it has been at a complete standstill. It would take us 5 hours in all to eventually make it to the 158th Street exit. Part of the problem, accidents on the George Washington Bridge. This one was on the eastbound upper level. Several cars and tractor trailers damaged, but no injuries were reported. Back on the west side, we wondered, where were all the snow plows? Do you think the city was prepared?
No, of course not. No salt, there were cars being stuck on the road.
The sanitation department says the quick change in the forecast, accidents, bridge closures, and downed trees were the root of its problems.
We have really struggled to move our equipment around.
In an interview on 1010 Wins this evening, Mayor de Blasio had this to say about the city's response.
No, the plows were out. They had their salt. That wasn't the problem here. We had a bit, if you'll forgive the phrase, of a perfect storm of the timing, the intensity for a brief period of time, and then really this huge crash on the George Washington Bridge was a big contributing factor here. Really bad combination of events in a very brief time.
Drivers just hope the city is better prepared for the next time. What are you going to do when you get home?
Eat. I'm starving.
And some of those drivers are probably just getting home at this hour. The mayor says sanitation department will have trucks out all night long clearing the roads, so everything will be back to normal in time for the morning commute. Reporting live on the west side from Mobile 2, Valerie Castro, CBS 2 News.
All right, Valerie, let's hope so. Thank you.
Breathtaking. So how much snow did we get and what to expect for tomorrow morning?
Lonnie Quinn here with more on that. Lonnie?
Okay, Central Park picked up 6 inches of snow. That was the biggest reading in all the 5 boroughs. 6 inches, though. But that's 6 inches, most of the area. I bet you it was 60 to 70% of the tri-state area picked up a half a foot of snow or more. Some people a lot more. Take a look right now. There's a little dry slot here around the city and points north. North is where you still find the snow, and there's rain making its push through New Jersey out to Long Island as well. But what happens in the morning? Look at this. That snow that's to the north, remember how a low pressure system circulates. As it exits, it's going to pull some of that back in. I think tomorrow morning's commute could also have some frozen precipitation. Nothing like what you had today, but it is out there again for the morning commute. It will then clear by about 11:30 in the morning. So take a look at this. Central Park with 16 inches is the biggest number anywhere. I mean, and these are from the National Weather Service. This is not someone going out and taking this is the National Weather Service reporting 17 inches in Mount Hope in Orange County. That's